Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. The opening card that we have for today is Temperance. So, we are experiencing the energies of Jupiter and where they're showing up right now. Jupiter, the Sun, and Venus are all in conjunction, and so there is this expansive energy that's really giving us a bigger picture and bringing in a sense of help into our lives. Now, Jupiter overall, if you imagine this kind of Santa Claus energy of the zodiac, this big energy, this beneficial energy, it is coming into our lives, even though we may be in the midst of some really intense change. Now, the challenge that we're facing today is the Queen of Swords, and this is a Libra ruled energy which rules over communication and relationship. So there may be a, you know, exchange that we are involved in today that can show up as challenging, or possibly an exchange that we are needing to approach, and this exchange actually invites us to consider the other person, instead of just ourselves. And so that may be challenging, but granted, with the help of Jupiter and this beneficial energy that gives us this bigger perspective, we can get through that. And the way that we get through the challenge is the Two of Pentacles, which is balancing our values in the midst of chaos and in the midst of change. If you see the character in this card, they are on a tightrope. They're holding two pentacles, and there's this big wave and surging of water behind them, which typically in the tarot represents the emotions and the emotional body. Now, how do we balance in the midst of chaos? Well, we have to, put our values on either side of us and use that kind of like, someone would balance in a carnival or circus or something, where they have the stick to balance on. In this card, there's two pentacles, and so we have to use our values to balance us in this situation that we need to go into with this exchange. And it may be an exchange with a person that we're in a relationship with, or a friendship that we have, or a business partnership, in our lives, because it is a Libra ruled card. Now, the overall energy today, or the outcome of today, is the Nine of Wands, which is, learning from experiences, learning from our past mistakes, and also ultimately realizing that we are going to get through this. Even though it may feel tumultuous and challenging, we are going to get through it, and in that way it will give us a space of understanding by what we have gone through. And this is also reminding us that, if you've learned from something in the past that it doesn't work, it's probably good advice to not repeat the same thing again and expect a different result. So we are reaching an understanding of some sorts and a completion on some project ultimately by the end of the day. So lots of energy going on in the skies as we approach the new moon on the 13th. We have a few more days until then, so we're kind of approaching this dark moon period. It's a good time right now to let go of things, to have those conversations, even though they may be difficult and they may pull you in a lot of directions, to have those conversations and to free up that air and free up that space in your lives to create new beginnings, because ultimately otherwise we're just going to be stuck in that balancing act. So that is the message for today through the tarot. I hope you enjoy a beautiful day, and remember to anchor yourself amidst it all, even if it's just self-care with a good meal, taking a walk outside, and feeling your feet on the ground. I send you a good wish, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.